It all started in the caves. Hi, it's me Zephyrs, and today I'm going to be playing some Hypixel Pixel Party while I get into some lore for my character. As I mentioned in the previous video, I ended up making quite a detailed backstory for the character because I wanted to have an explanation for the appearance, such as the wings, but also something that allowed for an interesting character. So I hope you enjoy the story, or just watch the pixel partying. Zephyr's story, my story, all started in caves. Those stone walls, a stone prison, all I saw for all those years, all I was expected to see for my whole life. I grew up underground, deep in a cave system we dug into a mountain, hidden, away from the outside world, away from the sun and the wind, away from everything that once made us who we were. Apparently, we moved there after one person flew too close to the sun. Icarus, Icarus, Icarus. We'd all heard about Icarus and his tail, Icarus and his flight, Icarus and his inevitable fall. Icarus, Icarus, Icarus. One person made a mistake, and sure, it might have resulted in his death, or maybe he drowned or went missing. They never really checked. They just moved us to the caves, all because of one person. They just moved us to the caves and warned us of his death. They just moved us to the caves and closed the way out. But they justified it, saying he was the first of our people to have died ever. The caves were safer, kept us alive, free from danger. It's probably been thousands of years. I don't remember much of the earlier days, I was too young. The trees and blue skies were just stories, passed down in warning tales of danger, and secrets whispered, cherished memories. All I could remember was the walls and the feeling of being trapped. A caged bird wants to fly, and I wanted to fly. So I did, and they punished me. They punished me for what I was born to do, for what they all desired to do. But I guess they needed to make an example of someone, and that someone was me. And they sent me out, into the outside, where I longed to go but was always told was too dangerous. The outside in which you must have at one point lived peacefully, gathering resources, flying free, before Icarus and his fall. And that is all they ever officially told us of the outside, that it was too dangerous because of the fall, too dangerous for us to live. The very place we had left years and years ago, because it was too dangerous, was where they sent me now. I had never even seen the sun or moon before, never felt the wind on my skin. All I knew was that out there, I was in danger. Out there, I could never survive, and yet they sent me as a warning to the others. They thought I would die. I thought I would die. I started questioning everything they taught me since we moved to the caves. What if all of this was just an illusion? Some crazy story spun to make us behave, to trap us? How could I ever know if it's true or not? Would that even change anything at all for the rest of my people still in the caves? Either way, true or not, I had to face the outside world by myself for the first time. With wings I had never used and instincts I had been taught to hate. The wings on my back never felt heavier than the day I first spread them and flew. But here I am, spreading my wings for the first time, battered and bruised, but free. And to think it all started in the caves.